So grand final is going to be Towa versus Sora J.
Yep. I'm not sure if these two have ever played each other before. I know that Towa came here wanting to play against Jaden.
Nice. Well, doing well in bracket and getting his wish after a 3-0 on YippieDiddlyDoo. Not something easy to do.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I could take a look and see if they've ever played, but really excited to see this one.
Yeah, they're going to start off on PS2. I wouldn't be surprised this is an only PS2 set because
yeah.
Towa is a big fan of just playing PS2 if people want to. And Sora J will definitely let that happen.
Yeah, as you said, we'll never counterpick.
Exactly. Pretty even start to the game. Towa is going to have to take 2 sets of the
Oh, you just got to put the mic a little bit closer.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
I moved it since I coughed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They have apparently played 5 sets. And apparently Towa's won 3 of them.
Okay, gotcha.
But the last 2 are the ones that Sora J won. So.
Okay, I can see. I do know Sora J's. I know he's like always been pretty good, but I think recently he's gotten much better.
Yeah, I can totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Another player of many players who I used to go even with back and forth until I didn't.
Yeah. No, he's definitely a very strong player. Probably number 2 in Sova right now, coming off of a victory at Throwdown Thursday.
Oh, nice. Nice. I'm assuming that's behind Click.
Well, Click doesn't really compete in Sova right now.
He's not playing in Sova.
Yeah,
okay.
Not really.
So
number 1's just Bullboar Bob.
Bullboar but Bob.
Yeah. He's the Steve GOAT.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely the best Steve in Virginia right now by not like a huge margin, but considerable. Like, he's definitely the best. He actually, he beat Omega. I don't know if you knew who that is.
Is that a Joker?
Yeah, he's a really good Joker.
Atlanta?
Like,
yeah, okay.
But he played him at Supernova in it was like a Ryuga Chord Invitational. So it was just like a private bracket.
That was an interesting one because Bullboar Bob at Supernova, I think, lost to Bus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did.
Bus. Zero Suit Samus player, and then went on just a wild losers run.
Super, like, I think literally lost his round 1 and then got to 97th place out of like a 2,300-man tournament. So definitely a really, really good bracket from him. Honestly, he probably wanted to do better. Oh, that's going to be game.
Insane.
Down till up B. Crazy kill confirmed.
Again, we got on the mic, talked about other things, and then
all the other stuff, and then
a whole game went by.
The games, it's Sora J. And Sora J is taking it. Is going to start off the game. Going back to PS2, not surprising to me.
Yeah. I think you're calling it. Nobody's going to be like, well, I have an advantage on Kalos.
Exactly.
They're just going to do it.
I wonder to see if we're going to get any sort of like different adjustments from Towa. I kind of feel like Sora J is just like plays very grounded in general. Like grounded, but low to the ground with float.
Sure.
And Corrin can honestly kind of struggle to do that. Corrin's like definitely better when they're like actually hitting people or jumping in the air.
Yeah, the more the other player's jumping, for sure. Yeah. You just sort of get caught in the blender.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely a pretty even start right now.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see what Towa can bring here. I mean, if anybody was watching the Griff versus Sora J set earlier, I mean, that was kind of a similar character archetype to Corrin, I would say, in some veins, and that was an incredibly close set.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. I will say Corrin has a little bit worse grounded options, which is something Matthew has been telling me he's been struggling with about the character, but you know, he is going to use that grounded pin and take the first stock. So.
Yeah, very solid stock coming out from Towa. However, Sora J could finish this stock off too, pretty quick.
Pretty good at finding those kills when he needs to. It's definitely a precarious situation.
Another Saturn.
Ooh, I was kind of hoping to see Towa do a drop-off down air there.
Yeah. I feel like I never really see Mr. Saturn actually do anything in kind of competitive play.
I do know Sora J is the type of player who will keep Mr. Saturn in play for as long as possible.
I love it.
I actually saw he like used his double jump off stage because someone threw it up and went to go grab it. Just really, really loves the item.
Ooh,
Definitely
yeah.
tried to grab it there.
Yeah, tried to grab it, but that was after Towa got it, some nice Mr. Saturn
definitely.
work. Some, you know.
Just going to hover outside of that range. Really good evasiveness from Sora J right now. Able to just get through those up airs.
Marcio says Mr. Saturn actually broke Iota's shield today.
Yeah, I did see that.
Not bad.
Actually. Oh, misses the tech, but didn't die, and then Jaden missed the tech and then dies. Very weird angle there. Not often you see someone get like 2 frames spiked, like shield spiked on PS2, but it did happen there.
Yeah.
Ooh, it just barely didn't die. Does use the pin to turn himself around and back air backstage. And that's going to do it, pretty sure.
Yeah, that was a really excellent down air.
I had just talked about that down air, but I think he noticed it, but noticed he was too late, and then was just waiting for another scenario like that to show up.
By the way, for anybody watching, if we need to change the audio at all, please let us know if anybody's too loud, too quiet.
For sure.
I can for sure adjust that. Just can't tell on our side.
Yeah.
But yeah, Towa taking game number 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what the name comes from?
I actually don't know. I know it used to be, like, he used to be Swifter. I assume Towa has something to do with anime.
Could be.
Towa is, as the casuals call him, a weeb, a very big weeb. Proud of it, but he definitely is. Not that there's anything wrong. I am too.
Sure.
But I would assume that has something to do with that. But Towa with a really, really strong start here. But Sora J can definitely delete this lead in one interaction, but pretty easily.
Yeah.
Sora J is the type of player you can never really count out because their crazy combo game will just get everything started when they need it.
Yeah, sometimes just take stocks at that percent, but great
really
back
good
air.
Back air there. Maybe I'm crazy, but it might have just been the angle. Ooh.
Yeah.
Turnip train, not gonna kill though.
Ooh, catching
Does
that turnip.
The air dodge to grab. Ooh, wanted the drop down, but does get the counter.
Just insane plays coming out right now.
Just like really good back and forth from both players. Up air, back air. Ooh, good evasiveness. Sora J doing a really good job of mixing up spacing and timing so as to not get 2 frame. Corrin's side B is actually, despite it being extremely strong, has the lowest priority of any move in the game. So if there is ever another hitbox present, Corrin's side B will lose every time. So even like for Peach, whose up B is a multi-hit that's weak, it will actually, like if you hold down, it will beat Corrin's side B.
Wait, which one's the side B? Is that the pin?
Yep.
So
all of the pin moves, like the lance moves that Corrin has, have the same priority as a weak item.
That's
so
wild.
Up smash, F smash.
So you can just attack the pin.
Yep. You can. It's
Interesting.
A very weird mechanic, but that's why some up Bs you just can't pin at all. And Peach is actually pretty hard because he has to time it not where Peach is below ledge, but actually just 2 frame. Which is, like, usually Corrin side B hits people under the ledge.
Yeah.
But the up B definitely makes it a lot harder to time for Corrin.
Interesting.
But just been an even game so far.
Yeah, I mean, in that time, great edge guard coming out with, great turnip edge guard from Sora J to even it up.
Producing those resources.
And in fact, even percentage is just Sora J taking the lead.
Yep.
This is going to be a back air attempt. No, it's going to be a down smash. And then another turn up to try and edge guard, but it's going to be the counter.
Oh, the counter is going to take it. 2-0 or 2-1 for Sora J right now.
Yeah, that was looking to be Towa's game.
Towa's game, yeah.
Yeah.
But Sora J, 2 counter kills in that game. Maybe just understanding like the positions where you actually can counter that Corrin recovery. Despite being pretty hard to edge guard for some characters, if you have a move that will just win every time, you know, you can use it a lot. Because Corrin's recovery is very, very linear.
And again, like, talking about stage picks and everything, I agree with you from when we were discussing it last. I mean, Battlefield would be great here.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree. I think Battlefield, you know, maybe Hollow Bastion, Smashville.
Changing it up, putting a platform in the middle, maybe a few platforms.
Because I will say also, like, I think it happened in the first game, but that, like, down tilt up B kill, I think on, like, a stage like Town or Smashville, or that probably wouldn't kill.
Yeah.
But he's going to get another counter.
That was 3 counters in a row.
3 counter kills in a row. Actually doesn't need anything else to find that kill.
No.
Down throw pin. Not a combo, but definitely catching Sword. But Towa definitely has a lot of work to make up here. It's ledge trapping very effectively right now. Ooh, that's an SD.
Yeah, I mean, didn't up B, maybe thought he still had a jump.
I think Sorge thought he did a wall jump tech, but just did a neutral tech off the stage and then buffered back air. But that's definitely what Towa needed to get back in this game.
Yeah.
Down tilt, up B, up air fair, another fair.
Great string, going for another one, but not finding it.
And, ooh, just gonna get the run up grab.
Okay, Towa getting back to stage.
Ooh. I feel like I didn't see a jump. Yeah. Ooh, good nair to cover the ledge.
Yeah, Towa trying to punish the overextension, but Sorge going to get back to stage and take Towa across the stage too.
Didn't get the fall off wave bounce neutral B.
No, and then Toad throwing it in the wrong direction.
Yep. But still a very solid lead from Sorge here. Going to be hard to recover.
Yeah, that's going to be the stock.
Corrin up B does have some invulnerability, but if you hit the head, that just loses every single time.
Oh, just jumped into it, but able to SDI out of it as well. This could be potentially be the last stock of the tournament.
This could be. Towa definitely has been in the. Ever since Game 3, I feel like Game 3 was pretty equal, but I feel like Sorge really found what they were missing. And it's kind of dismantling Towa right here. But not going to get the pin.
No, just didn't really go for anything there.
Yeah, kind of just holding center stage. Oh,
yeah.
Shield pokes. You got to angle your shield or hold both S buttons and shield SDI away. But definitely a scary spot in general to have Corrin F smash your shield.
Yeah, I believe there's a certain amount of like pin hits, like 11 or so, and then you can roll.
I've heard that because Corrin's doesn't true combo you, you actually can't do it against Corrin.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay.
So like a lot of rapid jabs do that, but I think like, for example, Game & Watch's jab is like too slow to like true hit confirm a shield. So some multi-hits don't follow that rule. But down are going to 2-frame Corrin up B. I feel like Sorge is looking for another counter kill.
Just needs one strong hit here, almost 170%.
Even like a nair or a back air.
Back air on the get up attack, and that is the tournament.
Sorge taking with a clean 2-1, no sets drop. Closest set with Griff, actually, funnily enough.
Yeah, that went to last game, last stock, even though it still wasn't like last hit.
Yeah, exactly. But great stuff from Sorge. Winning Throwdown Thursday, winning RVA. And I think, if I'm not wrong, won the... Oh, no, Click was at the previous RVA, I think.
Yeah, the previous RVA was of finals between Click and Sorge, and Click did take it. But yeah, that's going to be the tournament ending pretty early today.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and see what is happening on Twitch. On